Hello, welcome back. My name is Maddie Wade. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for joining me. Make sure you subscribe. I give you lots of skincare and makeup tutorials, tips, demos, new products, all the fun things. So thank you for being here. Today I am going to be showing this new palette again. So if you look through the last couple of my recent videos, you're gonna see I've used this palette multiple times because it's so beautiful and it creates such different looks. So you can see here, there are 6 different colors here and the combinations are literally endless. So this palette is limited edition. You can find it on my website, which is in the description. So if you want this, grab it while you can. Like I said, it's limited edition. It is a great price point of $39 for these 6 shadows. So I'm going to be showing today a look that kind of includes mostly browns today. So like I said, I have a couple other ones on here. I have one that's just a super easy look to make with this palette. I have one that's for peaches, one that's for the purple in here. So make sure to go tune into those as well, especially if you bought this palette. So I'm going to do my lips too. So I have my face makeup on. I'm just going to be doing my lips and my eyes with you today. So let's get started. First of all, before I do anything with my lips, I always want to make sure that they're nice and moisturized. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of the satin lip balm first. And I'm going to let that sit while I do my eyes. So this is just going to hydrate my lips so that by the time I get to putting on my lipstick, my lips are nice and hydrated. So here we go. Let's get started. So I'm going to use a couple of different brushes today. These are the 4 brushes that I brought with me. So first of all, let's get started with, okay, so the browns, I'm really going to focus mostly with this Dream Big Brown right here. And a little bit of this Bronze Horizon. I will use this Golden Possibilities to add a little bit of sparkle and light to it as well. I might use the Sienna Skies. I haven't decided yet. But I'm going to start with the Dream Big Brown. So I'm going to use my blending brush. That's what this is my eyeshadow blending brush. Dipping it in there and picking a little bit of this up. I'm just going to place it right on the outer corner of my eye right now. So I'm just patting it in. I'm not blending yet, I'm just patting it in there. I might use my smudge brush for this next. Okay, same thing on the other eye. Okay, and then again, this is the matte, the Dream Big Brown out of the palette. Okay, so I've got the Dream Big Brown in that outer corner. I'm actually gonna take my smudge brush and pick up a little bit more of it and put it right in this very, very bottom corner, just to kind of, so the big difference here, you might be able to see it on camera, but the biggest difference between the blending brush and this smudge brush is the smudge brush is going to apply it so dense because these bristles are so densely packed in here. So it's going to apply a little bit more of a pigmented and a little bit more of a dark coloring. Okay, I should tell you I already did put on my eye primer as well, so that is already on my eyes too. Okay, so now, and the reason I use eye primer is just because it's going to keep your eyeshadow on longer. So now that I have the color on the outside of my eyes, I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to start to blend this out a little bit. The cool thing about makeup is that you can always layer as many times as you want, but I always recommend just starting with a nice layer first, one coat first, blend it out, see what you think, and then you can always add more. It's a lot harder to take makeup off than it is to add it. So I always kind of start a little bit cautious, and then I get a little darker as I go. So now that I know kind of what that looks like, now I'm going to go in with a little bit more and I'm going to darken it up just a little bit. So same thing, I'm going to use the blending brush now just because I already have it where I want it to be. Just want to apply a little bit more. I love brown eyeshadow. So I do have brown eyes, so this is totally my go-to, is to go to brown eyeshadows. But browns look so pretty for every eye color, especially like greens and browns and hazel. it can really be, it is a very versatile color. A lot of people can wear browns. Actually, I think that's why I like this palette a lot too, is because the warm hues, so that's what it's called, is the warm hues palette. It's very versatile, so it works with so many different eye colors. It's not just specific to one eye color or two eye colors. Okay, so I'm just keep blending this. I've just been going over the top of it just to make sure that it's kind of, there's no harsh lines. It's just all nice and blended out. So now I've got that dark color on. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of my concealer and I'm gonna put this right in the inner corner. Okay. And I'm gonna use the next brush, which is a cream color brush. And I'm just going to feather this right along my lash line up at the front. And kind of, it's almost like an inner V. So we kind of created an outer V and now we're kind of creating an inner V. Then once you get the color where you want it, just pat it. Pat, 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 pat it in. So this is really just gonna brighten up that inner portion of my eye. So then when I put on that Golden Possibilities, it's really going to be nice and bright and highlighted in that area. So I'm just gonna leave it just like that for now. I'm gonna go over the other one, do the same thing. So all I've used right now on my eyeshadow is the Dream Big Brown. I have not used any other colors yet. The Dream Big Brown, and now I am doing a little bit of a cut crease with some concealer. Okay, so now that I have that nice and highlighted in that area, here's what I'm gonna do next. First, I'm gonna take my all over eyeshadow, my blending eyeshadow brush again, and I'm gonna pick up Bronze Horizon this time. So this is the shimmery brown, and I'm gonna put it right over the top of where I currently have that Dream Big Brown. So now adding this shimmer on top of the matte is going to help it to seamlessly blend when I add that Golden Possibilities shimmer as well. So I love a good matte to start with, kind of give you your color. And then adding that shimmer is just a little bit of a highlight in there, and it really will help blend it. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my all over eyeshadow brush, pick up that Golden Possibilities, and place it right on top of where I put that concealer. So the concealer is not just going to highlight that area, it's gonna highlight that area and really brighten that area compared to the rest of your eyeshadow so that the Golden Possibilities really is nice and bright. But it's also going to help your eyeshadow, so this Golden Possibilities, to really stick exactly where you want it to. So I kind of like this palette because the Golden Possibilities is a little bit more on the flaky side, I would say. So it's a little bit more like chunky sparkles rather than just like a shimmer. So, which is super trendy and fun, but I love putting it on top of a concealer or a liquid eyeshadow because it just sets in so well and holds right there. So hopefully that makes sense. So I've used those 3 eyeshadow brushes already. I'm all done with the top of my eyelid for the eyeshadow. I am gonna apply some eyeliner here in just a second, but before I do that, I'm going to actually take my smudge brush, pick up a little bit of this Dream Big Brown, and go right underneath my eye. Okay. So a little bit of a highlight right underneath my eye. Tell me down in the comments too if you have used this palette yet, and if you're gonna try any of these techniques that I'm sharing with you, because I always love to know what you guys take away from this. I love to do these video tutorials. They're so fun, and I never really knew that I loved makeup so much, but I have a really good time sharing and teaching how to use makeup. So thank you for tuning in with me. Okay, so I just added that little bit underneath there. Next, I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner. Hang on, let me put these away so I don't get confused with what I have left here. Okay, only a couple things left. So eyeliner, I'm gonna actually use the MK Deep Brown today, which is a crayon. I'm just gonna hold my eye nice and steady in little tiny dashes. back and forth. And it's okay if it's not perfect. I'm going to teach a trick here in just a second. So you can tell that one's not perfect by any means. It's actually a little lifted from my eyelid, but I'll show you. Eyeliner used to really scare me when I very first started using it because I just did not know how to use it very well. But then I learned this trick and it's been game-changing for me. Okay, so that's that deep brown eyeliner. Okay, here's the trick. Use the smudge brush again. Hold your eye nice and steady and just go back over that eyeliner, rubbing it with this smudge brush. This is going to help to just blend out any of those lines that maybe you missed a little smudge, you accidentally went up a little bit too high. You can see it just makes everything look a little bit more natural and a little bit more blended. So now it's just kind of, it's just gonna highlight that lid, but not a harsh, dark eyeliner line. Okay, so there you go. There's your tip. I hope that helps because I used to hate eyeliner because it stressed me out and now I love it. All right, next up is I'm gonna put on, let me do my lashes first and then I'll do my lips. So first I'm gonna spray with makeup finishing spray. So the makeup finishing spray is going to keep your makeup on all day long. Next, I'm going to use my eyelash curler to curl my lashes. So I like to hold this for about 8 seconds on each eye. Then you can go to the next one. So I like to use the spray first. It kind of acts as a hairspray for your face. Then it's gonna hold your eyelashes after you curl them. They're gonna hold up nicely. And then we're gonna apply our mascara. So the mascara I'm using today is Lash Fan Aroma. I love, love, love the Lash Fan Aroma. Okay. You can see after curling my lashes. So when you curl your lashes, be very careful. You wanna get close to the root of them, but not too close. But after you curl them, you can see a huge difference. At least I think you can see a huge difference when you're applying your mascara. They just stick up a little bit better. So then your mascara isn't having to do so much work trying to get them to stick upright and, you know, be all voluminous and also have length. If you curl them before, it helps with the shape of them. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I hate when that happens. It happens all the time whenever I do videos or go live. You guys are probably like, she has hiccups all the time, but I swear it doesn't happen unless I'm recording a video and then all of a sudden I have the hiccups. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, so this is the Lash Fan Aroma again. And this is water resistant, so it's not going to come off if you're, you know, like sweating or maybe you shed a few tears. You should be okay. But you can't go swimming with it. There is a waterproof mascara. So if you want it to be a little bit more waterproof, my recommendation is using your regular mascara first, like this Lash Fan Aroma, and then you can take your waterproof mascara, do one coat of your waterproof mascara, and it actually will act more as waterproof mascara. So then you get the length or volume that you want from your regular mascara, but just adding that one coat of the waterproof will help to just kind of lock it in a little bit longer. I know a lot of people don't like waterproof, but if you do like waterproof, then that's why. That's a little tip for you too, or you can just wear full waterproof as well. Okay, I'm almost done here. All done, got my lashes on. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply my lip stuff. So here we go. I'm gonna start with lip primer because the lip primer is gonna keep my lipstick on all day long. It's also gonna keep my lips a little bit more moisturized, lock in some of that moisture, and it's anti-aging. So if you have wrinkles on your lips or you want to prevent wrinkles on your lips, this is a great solution for that. Next, I'm actually gonna line my lips. So I wanna try a new combination. I have not tried it. So I'm trying it for the first time right now. If it doesn't turn out, then you know not to try this combination, but we're gonna try it out today. So I'm actually gonna be using the Deep Nude Lip Liner and the new Subdued Nude Lipstick. So it's a matte lipstick. I think we can get a really pretty ombre look kind of out of this. So I'm gonna start with the deep nude and outline my lips. I'm not gonna really fill them in, I don't think. I think I'm gonna outline them and maybe fill a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply that subdued nude. Okay. Okay, I have them outlined now. So again, that was the deep nude lip liner that I just used. And now I'm gonna take my subdued nude lipstick and I'm gonna put it on inside. Okay, boom, all done. So a little bit of a kind of, let me just fix that a little bit. Okay, so it's kind of a little bit of an ombre look, or it kind of blends together and creates a little bit of a medium nude. By itself though, let me show you what it would look like. This is what the subdued nude looks all by itself, so it's definitely a lot lighter, but just adding, I just wanted to try something a little different. So I know I've showed the subdued nude and I've showed it with the downtown brown and I've mixed them and put lip glosses over them, but it's always so fun to see how many different combinations you can create with just one lipstick. It's pretty cool. So mixing my lipsticks and my lip liners and all those things and eyeshadows and just creating different combinations, I think is so much fun. So I love to come on here and share them with you as well, or try them out with you when I get an idea. So if you enjoyed just kind of hanging out with me and learning some of the tips and tricks and watching me experiment, then make sure you subscribe down below. And again, this look today is kind of the downtown brown look. Oh, no, that's not what I was calling it. What was I calling it? The Dream Big Brown look of this new Warm Hues palette. So I'm in love with this palette right now. It's so great for fall or end of summer. It looks like a sunset. That's what I think these colors kind of look like. And like I said, it's limited edition. So if you want this palette, check my description down below and you can place an order on my website if you do not have a Mary Kay consultant. If you do, then hit her up and she will definitely get you one of these palettes. A couple other links are down there as well. So if you want to find me on Facebook, I have a group on Facebook where I do lives and things like that. And also my email list is down there. So make sure you join my email list to be up to date on all the things that I am offering. So thank you so much for tuning in with me. I hope you have a great weekend and I will see you guys later.